Hey cool crafters! Do you ever have a moment where you want to craft but you don't know exactly what it is that you want to make? Well, that happened to me last night, and I was on deadline for creating a new project with my Ad Tech glue gun. I love to draw with this gun. And what first started as a floral idea, well, that didn't work at all. So I saw the vision for this faux batik technique, and it worked. And here's how you can recreate this look. The full list of materials are available at cool2craft.blog, but as you can see, you want to start with the Ad Tech Synergi Freedom glue gun and Premier glue sticks. I use 3x3 mini canvases and 7 colors of acrylic paint. The first step is to paint all your canvases on the tops and the sides. By the way, I used a cosmetic brush that I bought from a dollar store to paint these canvases. I love how they hold a lot of color and are really soft, and they make painting really quick and easy. I'm not sure who I learned this trick from, but thank you for sharing this cool idea of brushing with cosmetic brushes. Let your paint dry to the touch. On this design, you can easily hand draw the leaf design, but if needed, transfer your patterns onto your canvases. The trigger on the Ad Tech Synergi glue gun is perfect for this technique because the trigger is really smooth. You'll also notice that you'll be able to draw longer lines of glue. You'll notice that I drew the center vein first, drew the outline, and then filled in with the lines of glue. I used this same technique on all the canvases, just slightly varying the outlines and the number of inside vein lines. You do want to let your glue cool for the next step, but it should only take a few minutes for the glue to cool and harden. Pick up your first color of acrylic paint and apply over the top of the canvas. I use 3 different colors. Pick up the next color and brush over different areas and do the same with your third color. Don't wash your brush in between, and don't overwork the paint because you don't want to blend the colors, you want to layer them, and you can see how this is a really quick and messy painting technique. Also, don't paint over the entire canvas as you want to see the base color peeking through. I used the same 3 colors on all of my canvases, and with the base color showing through, they all took on a look of their own. Let the canvases sit for about 10 minutes, and then it's time to pull off the glue. Just start gently pulling up from the bottom to release the glue from the canvas. I was in a rush to see what these looked like, so I didn't let my paints dry. I actually think that also helped that the bottom coat was still damp, because the glue easily took that bottom coat of paint with it, revealing the white canvas. What's cool is that the overpaint did seep under some areas of the glue, revealing interesting patterns that I think give it more of a batik effect. If you want, you can paint a larger canvas or glue scrapbook paper to it for the background. I used some monoprint papers that I had left over from another project. I tore the paper on the edges to reveal the white paper, creating a decal edge. So there are 2 layers of paper glued to my base canvas. Lay out your mini canvases to get your correct spacing, and I used Aleene's tacky glue to glue them in place. And there it is, the look of faux batik with hot glue resist. Happy crafting!